So it's been said, since you have brothers who came before you and very close before you, that because you were drafted higher into the OHL, that there's been more expectations of you, and because of your brothers who are both well known. Do you think that's true?
I think it's fair to say I was a 5th overall pick, so the expectations were high. And when I went into Belleville, but as far as my brother's success, I really don't think that I put any extra weight on my shoulders to kind of live up to the hype of having the name on the back of the jersey. Obviously, my 2 brothers are great, and they've been great at what they've done. But I'm my own person, and at the end of the day, I'm gonna have to pave my own way.
The Subban name has suddenly become a very famous name in Canadian hockey. It must be very exciting for your family.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of positives that come along with it, and it's an exciting time for us, obviously, with Malcolm just coming back from the World Juniors and me here. It's been exciting, the last couple of weeks, but we just try to embrace it and take it in and enjoy it while it lasts.
Now, at least Malcolm got to be a goalie. I'm sure you guys forced him to be a goalie so you'd have somebody to shoot on. But you're a defenseman like PK. Do you guys play the same game, and is that comparison difficult for you, or are you different enough that it works okay?
I mean, I think we have our similarities, but obviously we're different players and we're different people. We share the same blood, but we're still different, and I think a lot of people really don't realize that to a certain extent. Obviously, we both like to be offensive and play with a lot of energy and exuberance, as is often said about PK. But I think that he's a bigger body than I am, and he uses more of his size to his advantage. I've learned over the last couple of years to use my head more, use my brain more, and kind of outthink guys and use my stick to come out of the corners with pucks with some of the bigger guys.
So you're both better looking and smarter than PK, is what you're saying?
Yes.
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 We seem to be living now in an era of where the smaller defensemen can succeed. Guys in junior, different guys. Do you feel now that there's more of an opportunity for defensemen who aren't necessarily big guys to make their mark both in junior and in the NHL?
I think so. I think that it's becoming more evident. Obviously, you have guys like Ryan Ellis and Ryan Murphy going very high in the past couple of drafts. So definitely guys like that have definitely paved the way. And obviously, you can't look past Brian Rafalski, who had such a great NHL career, and really showing that undersized defenseman can really have a big impact on the game. So I think the game's evolving, and it's great for guys like me.
Would Rafalski be a guy that you would model your game after?
Yeah, I've definitely watched a lot of Brian Rafalski as well as Nick Lidstrom. Those are 2 guys I try to watch a lot.
When you've been to drafts now, so you've been to 2, yeah, and you've sat there, do you have any sense of whether it'll be different for you, or do you know what to expect? It's like old hand, I've done this a million times.
To be honest, when I was in Columbus with PK, and last year when I was in Pittsburgh with Malcolm, there were 2 completely different drafts and 2 completely different feelings. So I can only assume the same for me, and it'll be my own experience. And I'll be the one there that's sweating and maybe a little bit more nervous, like Malcolm was last year. So it should be a fun experience.
What was it like watching Malcolm at the World Juniors as a brother? I mean, you're looking at it, I assume, in 2 ways: as a hockey player and looking for everybody else, and then that's my brother in net. Yeah. Was that a painful experience? Was it difficult?
Yeah, I think I was more nervous than he was. I really wanted him, to see him succeed, and I thought that he played very well over in Russia. So it was definitely an amazing experience being able to watch my brother, the same brother that I play with in Belleville, play over there for Team Canada, and it's really inspiring to see him over there and playing well.
Your dad doing what he does and has such a name in the community in Rexdale, that area. Do Do you believe that your family, yourself included, you guys have been able to start to really make a difference in that part of Toronto?
I mean, yeah, definitely. What my dad's done has been great, great for the community in which he works in, and you know, just helping and giving kids an opportunity to play the game. Obviously, hockey is an expensive sport to play, so you know, just getting equipment and things like that for kids who can't afford it. I think is a really great thing and a great cause.
When you sort of look at your game, you talked about you're comparing and contrasting with PK. What's your biggest asset and what's the part that you're looking to work on?
My biggest asset, probably my skating. It gets me out of a lot of trouble. And my coach always says, you know, George Bennett Belleville, you know, when your feet are moving, you're a harder guy to play against. And when you're not, you're gonna be easy to play against and you're gonna take a lot of big hits. So, you know, I think that's definitely my biggest asset. And, you know, obviously I'm still young, just 17, so I want to work on all areas of my game, but, you know, thinking about my size and things like that, I think the D zone and my position is something that I've worked on, you know, rigorously throughout the summer and over the past couple of years.
So when you guys are all at home, who's your mother most likely to get mad at because they're talking too loud or pushing the other guys around?
Probably PK. Oh yeah.
He's the bully?
He tries to be. So me and Malcolm will gang up on him. You know, he'll come home and we'll be behind the door with pillows or something waiting for him. Give him a little surprise.
That's excellent. Thanks,
Thank
Brendan.
you.
Thanks for